Hello everyone, welcome back to Tales of Phantasia. When we last left off, we had gotten, well, further up in this tower. Off screen I'd made everyone immune to the fiery damage that we've been taking, and that's a good thing, because fiery damage hurts. I'll keep throwing fire shurikens at these guys and we'll do our best to finish climbing this tower today. Gonna start my timer now, make sure I actually remember, and we'll take everything out. There's the power of shadow and a dark sword and throwing stars. It's a great combination. The wonders of our team. So, we just took out some enemies and that's all sweet. Small note, for those who watch, for anyone who watches both this and my Pokemon Let's Play, Pokemon's done, even despite anything that I've said. Okay, we just got an Omega Shield. That should probably be better for Chris than what he's got. So it's not a whole lot better, but it's better, so yeah. Whatever, we can deal with it. I believe that's everything on this layer. Yeah, that should be. Well, this should be just about everything dealt with. If I can push back these guys a fair distance. Pow hammer, yeah. And shadow should deal a fair bit of damage as well. And we should be just about done with these enemies. Remember to keep throwing shuriken at our enemies so that they die eventually. This whole anyway, despite everything that I've said about wanting to catch the last two legendaries, I won't actually be doing that for, well, let's just say because the data got corrupted on that file. Yeah, kind of shitty when stuff like that happens, but it happens and you can't do much about it. Really, these guys are far too durable for their own good. And combos do the trick, even though they're not as safe as, say, you know, throwing shuriken. And that took a while. Alright, I'm all the way up here. Why am I even here? I should just use mint to heal. I also have put fire charms on the other two so that we have nothing to worry about. Let's not go that way. That looks like it's important. No, that looks like it's more important. Right, and we just need everything to die. And I don't want anyone getting behind me, so I'm going to have to stick to fire shuriken for now. We're also going to have to fix Claus's TP in a sec. Well, probably just after this battle. Ugh. Why can't Chris use Lightning Tiger Thrust in that situation, or Lightning Tiger something else? Well, at least this should probably deal with them or at least get them fairly close to dead. There we go. Everything went according to plan. Chris acted as a shield and everything was okay. Although I'm going to want to heal. Where are they? Where are they? I don't really need to use them, man. We just want to give him some of his TP back, and we'll use one of these on Mint. And we got a life bottle and a shield ring. Oh, shield ring! I can equip that to someone. Yay! Mint doesn't have one. He doesn't have one. Only Chester has one so far. I could equip it to her, but it's not her final piece of equipment. It's not what Suzu will have in her shield slot at the end of the game. That's something different altogether. What? A question mark helmet? Okay. I could identify that if I really wanted to. Actually, I probably don't want to use the move that I was just thinking of using. We're gonna get hit by a fire spell. Or not. Thank good for mystic symbols, eh? Otherwise I would be Scrooged. I don't know why I'd be I'd be doing something that has something to do with money, but you know, it wouldn't be very good. That was a mistake to use the actual Omega Storm, because that went poorly. We took a lot more damage than was necessary, and that's the nature of that whole thing. And I want to first up throw up a holy bottle, grab a ruin bottle, and I want to check out that question mark helmet. I mean, there's probably a few question mark things that I want to check out. Not the generic bows and swords, no. Where is something? That's just a Slayer sword. We will make profit off that. This armor, I believe, is called Reflect, and this bow was this Flare Sprite, and this helmet, Dual Helm. Okay. Okay, how does Reflect stack up? Well, it's a lot better. That's how. And the helm, dual helm, that's better too. Yeah. So I've been getting better gear for Crest this whole time. Not surprising, all things considered. And is there nothing else there? Nothing else here. So we just go up. Is everyone healed? Yeah, everyone's healed. And we just have these to deal with. This isn't that big a deal. These guys are actually fairly vulnerable to fire, so it's not going to be a difficult fight. They're also probably vulnerable to darkness like everything else in here. Which is surprising because late game next to nothing is... Actually at the end of the game we'll be fighting enemies that are complete... Well, most enemies will be immune or resistant to darkness, or be healed by it. Well, may as well make good use of Shadow while we can. I mean, he is powerful, but soon it will be things like Asuka that we'll be relying on, and even more powerful spirits. Yep, there's even more powerful spirits, but we're a bit off from getting any of them. We've got shrimp, but we can't carry any more. Shrimp. Holy bottle, that's always good. On the next floor we have very similar, just empty there. I hope I'm not trapped in some kind of loop, because that would be kind of sucky. I can't. Why is Claws? Why aren't you casting? That was kind of weird, having Claws not cast. And I have no problem with using the Mega Storm on enemies that it heals if it knocks them back enough. Okay, this is weird. Claws is suddenly glitched out, so he's not casting. That is weird. I get that Dark may not be the most effective against these guys, but I know it does damage. No, not Chris. Claws. I'll just have him use Asuka here then. No, that's weird. I don't know why he wasn't casting. That really is kind of weird. I'm gonna have to fix some of the TP problem that we're having. But this is probably what you get a lot of if you're not using fairy rings or any other TP conservation items. Once I finally get to the top of this, I can do something about it, but it takes a little bit. I could cook something. Let's try. See, do I? Let's have Archie, because she's awful. Restore 25% of TP. That's pretty good. Not the best, but it's pretty good. Right, and it's a spellbook. We learn to explode. And Archie gained the title of Wizard. Okay, so by the looks of it, I took one of two paths then that led up. And That was not the one that we wanted to take. At least Claus is now casting, so that's better. I would instruct Chris to use beasts at this point, but actually I wonder what does he has beast. He has a mustard light spear, so I'll just have him use. I know what I'll have him do. Beast sword rain on that one. So he starts out with the sword rain and then does the beast. That's nice to know. I think Shadow may not actually affect these guys. No, it hits them, just not for a lot. I should probably enable Asker as well as Shadow just to make... Yeah, I'm gonna enable Asker as well as Shadow just to make our lives a little easier. Because only having one of the two will result in us not dealing a whole lot of damage to everyone that we fight. That barrier, I mean, it's good, but yeah. So we obviously went up the wrong tower, or at least the wrong stairwell at some point. However, when we came into the game, well, I'll be honest, I was up a certain stairwell without a paddle. I had no idea how I'd gotten up there. Of course, Shadow is very effective, and we're back to where we were. Alright, and I'm probably talking about nothing really. Not exactly the best habit I've got, but hey, it's something that I've done plenty of in the past. I am juggling Geraldines while we're trying to destroy Jin with darkness. Yeah, that's not going to be very effective against the Jin, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. And there it goes down. So, I may not have a holy bottle up. So we've explored one end of the tower. Let's actually throw Arch into the party. No, let's not, because we're in a fire tower, and I don't think she has the best spells available to her right now for this. We still have a holy bottle up. Yeah, down. We can go down here, down. This is the main area, I guess. Is there something to the left? Yeah, this is the whole thing. It's like, in the right place, right? Because we are looking for a sword. We're looking for the... and that's probably going to be guarded by someone. And if I were to take a guess, that someone is not exactly a nice fellow. Right, so... if I remembered all the things that I should, I'd know what cooking to do to heal and... and we're gonna keep relying on fruit cocktails to heal our TP. Huh. There's nothing here. And nothing here. Does this mean I'm... yeah, this is gonna be a bit weird to figure out. So despite all of this, using Asuka may be our very best idea. Well, that's nice and all. Extra damage never hurts. Except when it does. And we're using our most powerful spells. That also hurts a lot. More than our throwing stuff, that's for sure. But we don't have Suzu's best moves yet or anything. We don't even have very good equipment. A lot of the other characters we have good equipment for them. So okay, I'm gonna have to check some rooms. God damn, I'm getting tired of, I'm actually kind of getting tired of getting into fights. I think our holy bottle probably is worn out now. Because the last time I was like, we've been getting into a few fights, it hadn't worn out, but now I think it has. Did she just silence the Jin? Because I could believe that. But, this cooking may slow down our deaths, but it will not stop it. And we're completely spent on TP on claws, huh? I mean, that cooking solves everyone else's TP problem, but not his. He's just using way too much. And no one else can compensate for that. But Archie will eventually be good at this. Not that that's gonna make much difference. I'm still gonna have to use like orange gels on him. So where exactly can we go? Let's try... Okay. Well, that's not going to help us much. And here's nothing. And I forgot to throw up the holy bottle. Right, hopefully that'll deal damage to everyone, and it got rid of the doggies. So that's one thing, that's one problem dealt with. And this should probably be two problems dealt with. This is the life of a person who doesn't know how to climb a tower. If this goes on for too much longer, I will probably cut till I figure out what the next step of progress I need to make is. But I kind of don't think we're going to be done with this tower today, because it's a pretty tough dungeon. I should have probably looked it up a bit. I probably should have looked up a couple of things about it beforehand. I mean, I did look up a couple of things, but not a whole lot. Right, this leads up. Aha! There is another way up, this is it. Well, at least we now know what one of the things we were doing wrong is. And at least we've got Right, this is going to be a pain in the ass, especially if this keeps happening. Ah, crap. I'm gonna need a throw out a heal or two on people. And we get to see the first use of Revitalize, which will get everyone back in shape and we'll be fine. Great thing about having Mint in the party. Things can go horribly wrong and then you can fix it. With horrible, horrible magic. That heals incredibly. I just can't wait for Mint to get her most powerful spell. Which I will probably try to abuse to all hell to make my life easy. Right, and we're going to keep going up. It's shut tight. There's another door that we have to open. By one means or another. Nothing in this room. An encounter in this room, and it's just these guys. It's a relief. It's such a relief when you're dealing with annoying enemies to encounter such nice and pleasant and easy to kill enemies. Of course, I'm gonna have to make a note that as far as enemies go, the enemies in the ice in the Fenrir dungeon are considered. There's a certain enemy in there that's considered really annoying, I believe, if I recall correctly. And if I do recall correctly, they are really annoying. So I'm gonna make another fruit cocktail. Hopefully, that'll get some of Claus's that'll slow Claus's descent into there's a I will pull it, and there's a chest, a spirit ring, not bad, but not something that I particularly use, and not something that I can afford to use in this dungeon. Right, because, you know, this whole thing is going to lead to a whole situation where we have to kill a boss and blah blah. I'm getting sidetracked again. Why can't I use it? Because it's a bad idea. This is the one problem with having your caster cast at the back lines. Yes, it prevents you from being spelled on. But stuff like this happens where you get the wrong enemy attacked. And you wind up with Suzu having next to no health left. And having to juggle and make sure you get every move semi-perfect. Which I wasn't actually trying to do, but I got it to work. So that's something. I want to heal people. Chris is now not being healed by his heal item, which is too bad because it's a really good heal item. We got a question mark clothing. Is that a? I think that may be a star robe. I actually have to check this out because, yeah, you know. Star Cloak, yes. I can equip him with a Star Cloak and we're great. I know it may not be the best equipment, there may technically be something better, but for this very moment, it's the best we can get. I think we're gonna go until we... Why can't Chris open up with... Actually, strategy for... Yeah, I have him on at once, so... I have Chris on at once, so he should use his moves fairly frequently. Oh, could it be because one of these guys silenced someone once? Right. Using Suzu is very different from using Chris, that's for sure. But she's not terrible. Once you really get used to her, she's quite good. Although we're constantly having to cook at this point in the game. We'll run out of cooking ingredients for fruit salads soon. With our 26% TP recovery. This door is now open. And we go up, come on. What's it say? It says protected by guard. I want to look everywhere but the way I'm supposed to look. You know, that's how these old RPGs worked. You looked everywhere. The trick to get to doing well in them was to look everywhere except where you're supposed to look. It's the exact opposite of Metroid Other M, which you will look everywhere other than where you're supposed to look, and then you'll find it, and you'll gain no benefit from looking anywhere else because, god damn it, it was terrible at picking where you looking at the right thing. But that's just complaints about a game with many flaws. Although the gameplay wasn't all terrible. Okay, I found a random room. Hopefully it doesn't lead to our doom. And I'm gonna keep going for... I'm probably gonna limit this to a 40-minute video at tops, because it's not really that great to... Like, I want to keep going and conquer this dungeon, but a longer than 40-minute video is getting a bit excessive, to be honest. I mean, the finale for Pokemon, that was longer because it was the finale. Finales can be longer, generally speaking. I try to stick to some rules. But we have one of them stunned, that's actually very good, because that means that we don't have to worry about him interfering for a little while. One of the great things about stun locks, though stun locks is hardly our best technique. Please just murder them both right now. And I'm dead. They should end this in the... Yep. I mean, to be honest, Chris should be doing a better job of fighting them off. But I knew that if I get caught in between them, I could very well easily die. It's one of the things about using Suzu, you don't want to be caught between multiple enemies with her, especially not right now when she's not that strong. If we had some of her better weapons, this would be no problem, but she doesn't get those until late game. Resurrection, Cure, Cooking. That leads up, so I actually don't want to go that way. I want to figure out this. I think we'll figure this out next time. Now let's play of Tales of Phantasia. My name's been Akinov, have a very good time, and good night, or something like that anyway. Next time we will finish, I really hope we finish climbing this tower, because we've been in here for 2 episodes already. If we're in here for a third, that implies some things about, well, if we're in here for a 4th, that implies some things about this tower. It must be either really big or I must be really bad. I could honestly believe either, so I'll see ya when that comes to be.